he's stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll set up shop. Near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Value 3. 185. Do up. Turbo set.
Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Goff now to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll start with one on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Chris Jones on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down. That's Hunt. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, you have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down.
Listen.
Gurley again here on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Gone. Dancing to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a... Second and 2.
We go. Hey, we got four down.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now gone. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught. Sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Houston in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Shrugs him up. Pressure gets to him again. Samson Ebukam. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's going to fire one deep over, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Tucker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Goff now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 105 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Obama.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now. Easy. 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
76.
Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Going out. Jester. Hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it, baby. We go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, we go. 76.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes to throw on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
We go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Now you are 14. 14 up.
Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 4th down, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed locked, reinforced.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Where when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that time.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Rams on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Three down. Slow. Ready. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to work. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will fall on this one himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost